Dear diarrhea, diary full of shit. Just play along me, myself, and I. No one else here. You know, so legit. Hey Katie Boo. Hey girl, how be you? Sexy zebra mama. I added some videos, saved them to the ASMR folder. I don't really like posting up a whole lot of baby videos due to my YouTube handle. It's not very couth or whatever the word is. But, go ahead and check it out. There's that baby, it's the thumbnail, but it's not first. He's down, he's like third or fourth baby in. I think it's just a short one, but he looks like Homer Simpson if Homer Simpson was a real person. Oh yeah, I forgot about that one channel, Demon Flying Fox. They had one where the Simpsons. And then they opened up another one, and they didn't do any more on that channel. Because tech people tend to be fucking faggot ass motherfuckers. They do faggot ass fucking things, and they think like faggot ass bitches. It's just different. Destroyers of everything good, holy, and noble. They're just, at the very least, decent. They're germs. Some of them are outright cancers and diseases, but all of them are at the very least germs. Nothing really good comes from them. Well, they make technology, and who do you call when the shit? You call a tech person, right? Yeah, because you have to. But the tech people ain't the tech people of old. You're gonna get some bitch motherfucker, You better write shit down, because your questions asked, because they're just gonna come in and be like, oh, fuck. Anyway. Today I called to see if this place had some paint. And she's like, we got spray cans. And it sounded like we got disconnected, so I called again, and the second girl was like, we don't have paint. Piece of shit. And the one place said no. You never know. I mean, if they don't know, they're just going to say no, they don't. And just move on, talking to their friend or helping the next customer or whatever. They're not going to take the fucking time to hang on and call somebody. They just don't fucking care. And it's helpful. It's like, okay, if you have what I need, I will go to you. And I will buy it. You might be out of stock, but at least I know you have it. Piece of shit. Maybe you were the closest one in line and you don't know, so I call up and say, hey, do you have this brand, this paint, for this application? We don't have paint. Translation, I don't know, I don't care. Have a good day, sir. You piece of fucking shit. So then I call the company that's like, the store that's like 10 miles down the road. Do you have paint? Maybe they say, yeah, we got exactly what you need. Turns out the other place did too. Why don't you just swing by and look? Or fucking, this is current year, fucking download an app, that keeps you updated on all that shit. You know what I mean? It's like, wrong fucking answer. Complicate your life, a mile wide, yet an inch deep. This is all available information. Did you just tell me that I can use the internet to find information, you biased piece of shit? Stop talking. You're not helping yourself. Now, obviously, you're not going to know that, and I don't have the intelligence to fire that off, in a long sentence worth and shut you down. I don't have the vernacular, horsepower. I believe that's the right word. Vernacular. What the fuck does that even mean? It has something to do with words. I know that. So I'm just going to, thanks for nothing, you piece of shit. I got you. But anyway, in the one place, it turns out they get their shipments, Tuesday and Friday, and apparently the computer knows what needs to be ordered, according to the dumb fucking kid. Because the lady who works at the paint department, she's just a cashier. And I knew, because she was like younger, so I'm like, yeah, right. So I said that. I wasn't even about to ask her, hey, can you help me maybe find something? I'm looking for this. What I said is, I need help finding a product. So I said, I'm looking for this brand, this, color, this application, this type with this for this application. And I said, does it show in the computer if you have that, or if you have any, in the back? Because it's not on the shelf. And so she's, of course, it's like, okay, let me call somebody. So this fucking kid walks up. So I'm like, yeah, right. And he proceeded to look on the aisle, and it's like, I already did that. In his defense, he didn't know, because the lady just said, I have a customer who needs help with a product. And I just let him look, maybe, I don't know, maybe he knows something I don't, This actually says red, but it's actually white, or whatever. I don't know, maybe he's going to, just, okay. And so I'm like, I was going to ask, if I were to order it, because I'm thinking in terms of like availability, and it's no huge emergency, right? We're painting one of the machines because it's still down, because that's how that works. And we added a bunch of stuff. I didn't do the welding. I did the prepping, the grinding and the cutting. And then he did the welding. He showed up with a, 120 amp or volt little welder. It's kind of funny. I said, I've heard of cracker box welders. That must be a fruit snack welder, because it's small. I'm going to get me one of them titanium. It doesn't matter, but, you don't need the custom plug. But the plug we were using kept, fucking itself, because, it's modern safety shit. Oh, you want to use it? Oh, you might electrocute yourself or start a fire. This is electricity. It's a wall socket. You want your vacuum to just work? Oh, we need a safety device to pop the circuit. Oh, I sound like my future bestie Cool Breeze, huh? Fucking faggot motherfuckers. Just like Mr. Pellet said, that general statement that he threw out about, 5 or 10 minutes in. This is our smart people now. Yep. Been saying that for years. This is it, man. Behind that brain is a person who makes decisions and feelings and has biases and ideals. It don't fucking matter how smart you are, what you know about fucking shit. You're a dangerous piece of shit, you fucking moron. Wisdom is where it's at. Sense. As long as you're not legally fucking retarded, intelligence, IQ, is worthless. Worthless. It can actually be counterproductive. And you get groups of people whose jobs it is to do things. It's like nothing's broken, but by God, by golly, we got to keep our jobs, so let's fuck shit up. Let's fuck shit up. Let's wreck shit. And it's like a hive mind. So even if Jimbo over here is like, this is bullshit, but I got it. I got 5 fucking kids, and the daughter's going to college to get a degree in navel gazing, as I've heard my peeps say, or vagina studies, or we are legion, people bad, and getting a fucking actual degree in this, literal basket weaving, and underwater marbles, and shit like that. Papa Bear didn't step in and put a fucking end to that. So now he's got that piece of shit on the fucking loose, contributing, quote unquote, to society. You see why me and my future bestie Cool Breeze are going to get along so great? Great minds think like mine, and it turns out his does. So, that's cool. Just need to contact him one of these days, man, for sure. Just, hey, real easy too, hey, next time you swing through, I've been a fan for a long time. I need to get caught up, and then there's all 30 popipity thing, check in. They talk to each other, so. But, yeah, swing on by, man. We'll go hiking, fishing, whatever, you know. He does that. You know, I don't think I'm really en route from the way that he comes down from where he lives, but, you know, hey, you need a place to stay. I got lots of room, you know. Maybe, shit, it'd be nice if I had my shop all set up. But anyway, because he could, like, I don't know. Would he want to help you? I don't know. What is he, a 10-year-old? I don't know. I think he just wants a place to crash, you know, and go hiking. Okay, fine. I don't have the job, you know, like I did before where I could just carve out, you know, like 20 days worth. Let me know 3 months in advance. You know, I can take damn near pretty much a fucking month off. But I don't work for the land of milk and honey anymore. I buy paint, you know, because I'm painting a machine outdoors in the sun. But, you know, protected with all my, you know, I do my stuff, my arm protectors, neck protector and all that. But so weekends and evenings, you know, are on my gig now. I'm Joe Blow regular, you know. Joe Six-Pack, you know. I'm not making money hand over fist like I was. I mean, it's a decent job, you know, but at my age, that job is not really acceptable. And I don't mean that like in an egotistical sort of way, you know. No. This is unacceptable. This is temporary. That's just the way it is. So, my future wife, my boo thing, you know, Katie Bug, you know, can get by on, you know, $50,000 a year, $55,000 a year. You know, which these days is, you know, pretty low. A fella like me, I'm sorry, that's just unacceptable. Period. You know, I made a mistake. I fucked up. You know, it's a blessing in disguise. You know, but yeah. And like I said, with the loader job, you know, I'll be getting a raise and all that good stuff. And, you know, stick around, get some, you know, my up to speed on all that shit. You know, the mechanic and stuff. And, you know, welding, cutting. You know, just fabricator type shit. You know, just, you know. We're it, you know, just the four of us, basically the guys outside, the blue collar guys. If something breaks, we fix it. If something needs to be invented, we invent it. And somebody's got to build it, you know. And like I said, I made my contribution with the tool. But I don't have, you know, a welder and a cutter and all that shit. You know, and I should, you know. But because I'm a bitch, I don't. You know, like I said, I got a 60 by 40 shed. Do I have a welder in there? A little one, you know, a cracker box one? No. Do I have torches? No. I'm a bitch. I got a grinder, you know, I'm getting some tools. I got saws, and some different various saws, circular saw, but I need the table saw, you know, and stuff. I don't even know what it's called, but the kind where it's just labeled and you know, and stuff. You know, I use that to make the shelves and whatnot. But yeah, it's like I said, a generator. You know, 8-gallon gas generator. You know, it is. It's like shit. I want that. I want that too. You know, talking about a Hotsy steam cleaner. It's like, well, those are they're kind of where it's at, but. He doesn't have one, but I'm gonna get one gasoline powered, so I can just take it wherever. I don't even need one with soap, you know. I just every now and then I want one. I need one. Period. Okay. I am macho manly boy. I have a 60 by 40 shed. It has 4 doors. It's gonna have a hoist in there. You can park, you know, 8 fucking cars in there comfortably. Haven't forgot about my deuce and a half. Yeah. But I did start asking around just out of curiosity. You know anybody who's selling a deuce and a half? No. What about an El Camino? No. The guy, you know, next to me. There's another one that I know of, you know, just whatever. So, you know, that whole manifestation shit. right? Because I'm not trying, you know what I mean? I do everything backwards, because I've heard of that, you know what I mean? I'm like a total skeptic, and fuck you, you know, but what are the odds, you know, and then, boop, oh, you know, but anyway, like this job, for example, and the one dude, it's a little farther north, you know, today is when my probation is off. There's two ways to do this. I could call her, my probation officer, and bug her, to which she will probably say, you know, or at least be thinking, you're not the only one, you know, who's getting off probation, you know, be patient. Or I could wait until Friday, you know, and then give her a call on Monday, because, you know, it's like there's going to be some paperwork and whatnot, most likely. So I'll contact her on Monday, and she'll either say, oh, yeah, this is the deal, or she'll say, oh, shit, you know, I forgot. She put it in the queue, though, you know, so to speak, so I should be good to go, you know. It's like the judge or the DA, you know, whoever looks at it, in theory, looked at, you know, my appeal today. Because technically it's an appeal you're asking, but, you know, there's no reason they ever say no, you know. I got all my classes and stuff done early, you know. Community service at a bar, ironically. But you can pick, you know, stuff, and I wanted to pick where I picked. So, no wonder you ladies, I'm telling you, man, get a bunch of dudes talking about their fucking, you know, little go-karts and their razors and shit. It's stupid, man. We can't all be macho, manly boys like me. There are a lot of bitch-ass fucking boys in this world. And they might be fairly capable, you know, they might have a manly job, you know, they work in construction or whatever. So the fuck what? You know, it's your character, it's your attitude. So, it's your approach, it's how you think, it's how you internalize the world. It's how you handle things, expected or unexpected. Are you a good man, or are you good at being a man? I heard that somewhere. And again, I'm just a bitch. You know, I'm not talking about me here. We all know that. I'm just a bitch. A real Munson. From that movie, Kingpin. God damn, I'm gonna have to watch it now. That's an oldie but goodie. Real old one. Because his last name's Munson, and he keeps hearing it. I'd rather be Munson in the middle of nowhere. What'd you say? It's a figure of speech, you know, up a creek without a battle, you know. To be fucked beyond repair, you know, and just down on your luck. Yeah. It's funny. Woody Harrelson, yeah. But, kind of stupid, naive. But, anyway, yeah. There's a lot of bitch-ass humans out there in the world. Male and female, you know? So, anyway, but yeah, and I walk into these places, you know, and it's because I'm so macho, I mean, for a bitch, but like underneath it all, it's like secretly, I desperately want to be a macho boy. So I walk into these tool places, right, or a hardware store, and like the smell of lumber and stuff, and it's like, oh shit, man, there is so much creation just waiting to be built, you know, or modified or made better, you know. There are projects, you know. It's just like the Home Depot commercial, for those who get it done. Okay, fuck that, whatever, but damn, there is wood to be bought here. Okay, do you have a saw? No, maybe you're right. I should buy a saw first. Okay, the saw aisle. Oh, look at this. Oh, man. What the fuck is that thing? Is that for cutting steel? Oh, I might need one of those. And that there, that's for cutting concrete, isn't it? That looks like it's for cutting concrete. You know, and just, that's what's up. Because there's that one time in 10 years that you might need it. Oh, I got the perfect fucking tool for that. It's this long and it goes around the corner and then it does this and shit. Fuck. Let me go get it. And it's got a battery because I figured it wouldn't be one of these deals where I need longevity, right? Like I'm building a deck or a tool shed, right? So let me just charge the battery. We'll get that taken care of in a jiffy. 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Just let it charge for about 20 minutes. That should be enough to get it done. Oh, yeah. What sound do macho manly men make? I don't know, something like that. Yeah. So, I got the shed, I got the house, I got the property. Yeah. All that's missing is a sweet boo thing to call my own. And I'll hit the ground running. You'd think I'd be doing this shit my whole life. You know, like I said, you know, this people will look at this setup when it's all said and done and think, now that's a nice setup. That's nice. The amount of outbuildings he has, looks like he's got a little garden there. That amazing, awesome, huge fucking shed. Damn, a nice house with that big deck. I mean, is that a deck or is that a train depot? Wow. That guy's doing it right, man. So, maybe the missus wants some little animals out here for pets, you know? Like get some mini horses or something. I guess they have mini cows. Yeah, must be fate. It popped up. Unbelievable. They're made for cold weather, though. So we'd have to shave them, you know, get them set up so they're comfortable. Because they're pets, right? And 10 acres would be enough for, like, you know, 4 of those little mini cows. But they need hay and grain. They need to be comfortable, so we'd have to build, like, a little barn for them. You know, so they can get out of the weather. If it's hot, we'll have to put some fucking, probably just wire a swamp cooler, not a swamp cooler because that's water. I don't want that now. That's coming out the ground. That's my water. No, I don't get that. Well, they'll be getting it for the drink, but they'll pay to drink, but not the. I'll have to do the stuff and whatnot, but they're so damn cute. Just look them up. I forget what they're called. Yeah, they're mini cows. And the announcer guy, it was like that robot AI voice. But people still forget that they're still cows. So they poop and fart and moo at 2 o'clock in the morning like it's a cow rave. Sometimes they do. But usually not. They settle down. But anyway, yeah, just total pets. Just total pets. So they graze the weeds, but I don't know what kind of. I grow wheat out here. So, well, I don't grow it. It comes up naturally. So you got to keep that in mind, because remember, horses. My aunt used to own horses. Horses, if they eat wheat, they might get stuck in their throat. So, like if they eat, you know what I mean. So anyway, so that one baby looks like Homer Simpson. The one obvious, because I'm just fucking with you. I'm just trying to, you know, I'm just fucking with you. I'm just trying to drive you crazy, I guess. I'm just a troll, you know. I don't do shit like that, and this is all fucking bullshit. Then what was the other one? Yeah, oh yeah, I'm not sure if that's a Shih Tzu or not, but it was adorable. It's making the little baby sound. Because some babies are cuter than others, I've noticed. I was a cute baby. I was a hella cute baby. So, And I got a picture when I was like 6 or 7. I looked a lot like Jonathan Taylor Thomas from Tool Time. Like with the spiked hair and stuff. Maybe I'll show it. Oh, jeez. You want to see a picture of a dog? We used to have a dog named Minnow. Let me show it to you. Sweet, sweet boo thing. Let me find something here. I don't want to raise my expectations. Let me just find stuff here. Okay. There are my family friends. Katie Boo, this is for you. 27 fucking minutes. Shit. Alright. So let's do this. I'll arrange them. Alright. Yeah. That's my uncle's property in Iowa. You'll enjoy that place. There's the dog. Her name was Minnow. There's she is again. That was me as a baby. Pretty cute, you know. There's me as a kid. There's me when I was like 6 or 7. And there's a picture I drew. You like art? You got that artistic ability? Me too. We got a lot in common. Anyway, and like I said, when I was a kid, I never cried. My parents were concerned about it because babies cry. I didn't. I was like 2, and I was walking across the family reunion, and I got hit in the head with a volleyball, and I just got up and kept walking. As were most babies, that would be like a power cry for like 5 minutes. I just kept walking, climbed up a tree, and established a perimeter. This is interesting. One time I got out of my crib as a baby and fell asleep behind the door. So I'm thinking, well, why did my parents not hear me fall out of the crib? Obviously, I didn't cry because my parents weren't the type to like just put me in the room and forget about me. Right? I probably, needed a nap or whatever. And I was behind the door. So as a baby, I obviously knew, I wanted out of my crib, and then I wanted out of the room. So as a little infant, did I just fall? I could have broke my fucking neck. Somehow I got out of the crib, rappelled down, and belly crawled, like all infants do, to the door. Figured, well, this is obviously the way out. It was probably dark in there, right? I'm using my little ninja baby skills. Couldn't reach the doorknob. I did an audio presentation about this before. I just fell asleep on the floor, most likely on my stomach, in front of the door. And then they needed to wait for me to wake up. They didn't want to push me, I guess, with the door. And one time I was in the sandbox and I was playing and I got calluses. And I went in and told my mom, I said, I have sand under my skin. And she was like, those are calluses. How does a little kid, at age 4 or 5 get calluses playing in the sandbox? Goo goo gaga, we go hard, motherfucker, we go hard, goo goo gaga. So, anyway. And now I got calluses, you can put a cigarette out on, but. And I'll maintain that with the weights, and all that shit, Because it's nice having macho manly paws, It's like a calling card. Yeah, that's right. I work for a living. I'm dirty and I smell like shit. What's your man do? Or what do you do, punk? Yeah, I'm a physical laborer. Yeah. What the fuck do you do, you piece of shit? Yeah, that's what I thought.